We can do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Okay.
So I feel like you're running away. I think just a hi and just
Walk towards you.
Yeah. Do that. Do it towards me.
I'll be casual.
And rolling and action.
Hi, my name's Sonia Chowdhury, and this is Made in Luton. Welcome to Luton!
Luton was painted as the worst place to live. There's actually a survey out there about this, and of course, plenty of TikToks. As a girl who was born and raised in Luton, I kind of didn't know what to think. It wasn't true, sure, but what is good about Luton? I wanted to find something amazing here. Can I make something of myself? Achieve any dream or passion that I want? I wanted to prove others wrong, but also I went on a journey to prove myself wrong.
It's busy all the time, as you can see around me. It's really good for shopping, food, clothing, kitchenware. It's like a high street, isn't it? Do you want to tell him a little bit about the khatol?
Bangladeshi Bengali khatol. Khatol bole. English is jackfruit.
Very tasty.
It's very tasty, very sweet.
I think if it's soft, it's going to be a bit too soft. But if it's hard, you don't want it too hard either. It's just one of those things, if you have the talent, you know which one is the right jackfruit. What's your best recommendation?
To be honest with you, there's a lot of varieties, so I wouldn't know. It all depends on what you like.
You guys have sugarcane. No one else has sugarcane in Berry Park. Shawarma Bakery has the best shawarma. I'm not even joking. You have to try this place.
It's turning into an Anthony Bourdain documentary now.
But Berry Park is more than food. So instead of a quick snack, I went to get a quick summary.
If you had to describe Berry Park in one word, what would you say? Could you give us one word about Berry Park?
One word.
One word.
If you had to describe Berry Park in one word, what would you say? One word to describe Luton, what one word would you pick? Berry Park, what would you say? One word.
One.
Unity.
Cool. Like my hometown.
It feels like my country.
Safe. You know, if you see your mom walking around the streets and your friends are going past, they'll help her with their bags, shopping. Any of your sisters, brothers walking around, they need help. Everyone's at hand here to help.
Friendly.
Thank you. Okay, give me another word. I feel like you had a lot on your mind. Go on.
Oh.
A sentence.
Promise sentence for Berry Park. I haven't got words to say Berry Park.
Looking for more detail, I went to speak to Councillor Zainab. Hi Zainab.
Hi Sonia.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you for having me.
You are the Deputy Mayor now, and that's amazing. Can we talk a little bit about the process of that happening and also how that's affected you? If that was a point in your life where you felt like, yes, I've come this far, I feel like I've kind of, made myself proud and my family proud.
When it came standing in politics, I stood as a councillor because obviously, like I explained to you, wanting to make a difference to the town's reputation and to help the community with issues that they were having. A week after I got selected, the opportunity came available for the Deputy Mayor. I did put myself forward thinking, okay, it's just showing interest, and my fellow councillors thought it was a good idea and elected me. So I do thank them for giving that opportunity. I'm proud as a British Pakistani Kashmiri representing Luton. My grandparents, they came here in the 60s. They were migrants. Without even being into politics, they used to help a lot with the community. They helped with the mosque being built, they helped with community issues here. So if they were alive here, because they're not with me anymore, I'm sure they would have been really proud.
Do you yourself feel like you're doing right by them? Because obviously they would have wanted the same for you.
Yeah,
right?
They would have wanted this, and I think if they had told me back when they were alive, I'd have said, nah. Now, looking at it, I'm sure I'm doing them proud.
I mean, it's in your family, isn't it?
Yeah,
to be
it's in my blood.
I want to talk a little bit about your process of becoming a councillor, getting voted in the Biscop ward, how it was like campaigning.
Campaigning for me, I was a novice. I had no idea how it was. You would be afraid thinking someone's going to shut the door on me, are people going to actually listen to what I've got to say? Because as you know, with the cost of living, with the austerity that had fallen into Luton, people had lost their confidence in the government. I know in the Biscop ward we had issues with potholes, so during that moment got the ball rolling in that. So regardless of even if I was going to get voted in or not, I knew that.
So you hadn't even got the role as a councillor yet, but you were already trying to get these changes made. Yeah. Wow, that's really good. Yeah. So when you were growing up in this neighbourhood, did you see opportunities for yourself?
I think while growing up, I mean,
Did you know what you were going to do?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I think this is when I've told a couple of like youths growing up as well. Like when I grew up, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do, and it's okay for you not. Yeah, it's okay for you. I mean, I know there's a lot of pressure nowadays, peer pressure, with people having to know what they want to do, what they want to do with their lives. But it's okay not to know what you want to do.
Well, there was someone who knew exactly who they wanted to be, despite discouragement from his family, and that was Ikky the doll player.
I'm born and bred in Luton town since 1987. I'm not going to tell my whole date of birth. Made in Luton. Bury Park has been literally my place to go, visit place every other weekend with the family, and that's where my whole career elevated from in Bury Park in 2009.
Just to touch, obviously, you said your older brother, he was the same guy who said don't play it ever.
Yeah, he used to be, him, my mum and everyone, you know, like, obviously there's a lot of cultural sides to it as well, you know, being, like I said, Pakistani Muslim, there was a lot of barriers I had to beat, and now it's just a case of, you know, it's more of a blessing, like, you know, we do the job as well, so many families give us thanks, prayers.
Definitely, and like I said, I know you from videos before I even knew you, because I was seeing these videos all, you know, going viral, people sharing it, like, look, this doll player, he's sick.
Someone said to me a few months ago, there was quite a lot of us, I find it funny. The boys were talking, he goes, oh, Ikky's smashing it, he's very famous. And one guy said from the crowd, he goes, forget everything else, my grandma knows him. Yeah? Wow. So when he says, you know, my grandma's his fan, I thought to myself, you know what, that's the biggest thing I've ever heard. And that's more than enough, that's what we count. The dedication behind it, the efforts that we have to put behind it, practices, like my fingers have got blisters.
When I started this whole documentary thing, obviously it came from this video that was made where someone said, oh, Luton was voted the worst town to live. And we keep getting back on that list.
To be honest, the town is the same with anything. It comes back down to yourself, what kind of character you carry, what kind of, you know, what kind of things you're into. You know, it's not what you see and hear in the news. Luton is actually like a bad boy place to be, and not bad boy like that, I mean a really bad boy place to be.
So do you think there is opportunities for young people in Luton and Bury Park? Like, do you think they can do well if they're from here?
It's one of them things, you have to go and get it yourself. Sometimes, whether you're a youngster and you got an idea in your head, you have to initiate it for it to actually go into play. Nobody comes and says to you, here you go, like, you know, take this. It's impossible. You have to go and do it yourself. Unfortunately, I say this in a good way and a bad way, they might struggle to get the accessibility that we had, whether that's through like community centers, community programs, because again, the cost of living crisis, some fathers are working 12 hours a day, they don't get to nurture the kids the way they want, so the kids are open to a lot of avenues that they don't want to be in. It's all about your drive yourself. You have to be 100% on it to go and get it yourself.
What's your favourite thing about playing the doll?
Well, the favourite thing about it is, to be honest, it brings a lot of energy. It's sometimes soul relaxing as well, because, you know, you let it all out. Yeah, and it brings, like, you know, happiness to everybody else that's around you. So when you're playing it, everybody around you is enjoying the vibe, and you know you're the person behind the vibe, so it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Would you say that it helps your mental health? Because you just said it's like you're letting
yeah,
it
to
all
be
out.
honest, I could have knocked a few people out a few times, but I knocked the doll out instead. Nah, I didn't.
Please, can we have that quote, please?
That was just a joke, by the way. Done, yeah?
Maddie! Who's got... Hello? You're on camera. What are you doing?
I'm on my way to lunch. On my way to lunch.
In Bury Park?
In Bury Park, I'm hoping to grab something, a light bite to eat. I'm not sure. It's a toss-up between peri-peri from here or a jacket potato from a baguette corner.
What do you guys think? Peri-peri or jacket potato? Just because of parking, you couldn't get peri-peri?
Literally. This here, like the fact that you're walking through the heart of Bury Park in a very diverse crowd. Yeah. I mean, we're all from 4 different ethnic backgrounds here, and no one's battering an eyelid. There's no issues. Nobody's coming out chasing down the street with pitchforks or torches and that lot. Whereas, I'm sure if you went to other parts of the UK, you might not be so lucky.
What do you think about Luton?
It's very good. So nice. Beautiful.
You can be honest. You can tell the truth.
You can tell the truth. You can't lie.
No, I don't like.
Very fast, very good people.
What do you like about it?
Everything there, mosques, school, shopping center.
It's good for shopping. A lot of things to do. It's never boring.
Everything cheap stuff here as well. Grocery things better than other town as well.
If we talk about the expenses, London is we all know that London is way more expensive.
Very good price here.
Yeah. The cost of living and everything is so cheap as compared to London.
Okay, so it's easier to live here. It's better to live here.
The shops are open late at night, you know. So I've seen some people that are down and out go into these shops and say, oh, can I have a cup of tea? Can I have something to eat or something to drink? And they say, yeah.
In my shop, always offer for tea or coffee.
He does, by the way.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you. Last time I came, and you offered me tea and coffee.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thank you,
young lady.
I appreciate
You are my
that.
evidence anyway.
I know.
So try to best to give good impression. We are Luton people, so we always give good impression to other people.
I thought I'd delve in a little bit deeper and see if there were things that people did not like about Luton.
Anything you don't like about Luton?
No, everything is okay.
Everything is okay. Yeah. What is your pet peeve? So something that just gets on your nerve about Bury Park?
The cleanliness.
The lack of cleanliness.
Lack of cleanliness, because in these areas they don't really clean it much. I live in a in a white dominated area, and the way they come and do the weeding, the grass cutting and the cleaning and everything, they do it on a regular basis. If you come to Bury Park, look at the gutters, they're all blocked up.
So it's a bit of neglect?
It is a neglection, yeah.
Obviously you get bad things in general everywhere. Like there is a lot of, obviously we've got a lot of drug users, we get a lot of thieving at the moment, but apart from that, it's okay.
Oh, would you say thieving, is that a big issue? Or?
Oh, it's a very big issue at the moment. There's, I don't know, you'll hear it from most of the shopkeepers. There's a lot going on at the moment in general on the whole street. There's a lot going on. Maybe it's due to people not having money, I'm not sure. But yeah.
If you can look after yourself, you're all right, but you do get a lot of crime going on in Bury Park. It's about the community, you know what I mean? What goes on in the community, and we want to live good, have good neighbours, have good friends, people that can help you out when you're in dire straits.
Luton, personally, it depends, innit? People say it's bad, but it really depends on the person. Like, if the person is good, for them, the area would be good, innit? But if someone's involved in crime or something, he can do this crime in Luton, and he can also do it anywhere else in the UK. So there's only a small group, and that small group just, people look at that and then they just amplify it.
Yeah. It's a diverse community. Everyone comes here. People are scared of coming into Bury Park, don't get it twisted. People do get scared coming in by this. So it is friendly.
What's the scary part?
I think they see too many Asians here.
Is that scary?
I think people get frightened by too many Asians here.
Do you think Asians are scary?
No. Obviously I'm one myself, but you know what I mean.
Everywhere we go, the shop owners have said to us that they get people from out of town coming to this.
They do. We get loads of people from out of town, but it's loads of Asian people. We need more of a diverse people to come in.
Is there stuff for them here?
Loads of stuff here.
So I went to see what stuff was on offer, and I ended up at the gym.
Hey. Hi.
So happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's okay. I don't know why I grabbed you with both hands.
2 hands.
Can you tell me a bit more about MMA?
So MMA is mixed martial arts. It teaches you like wrestling as well as combat sport, standing sport as well. And it's something that's quite popular amongst the girls because you don't tend to get female-only MMA classes. So this is something that really kind of interested people in Luton.
Students, do they go into like competing or?
Yeah, so we recently did one in the summer. We did an inter-club and the girls were in that ring fighting.
Wow.
So, and we had like a crowd. We had around 80 people come to watch. So that was amazing.
When you started this career and teaching combat sport to females in Luton, what kind of challenges did you face?
When I started doing the classes, I did a lot of free sessions around Luton. It was just amazing the support that I received from other martial arts clubs as well. I got a lot of advice. I was a bit disheartened because there was only 3 people that turned up when I first did my session. And then they were like, oh no, don't give up, you have to keep going, Asina. Now after 8 years, I've got over 100 students, so yeah, it's gone well. Yeah.
So what would you say to people that
have those comments like, oh, I'm not ever coming Luton, it was voted the worst place to live and so on. What would you say to that person that says that?
Sometimes people in my own family say it from Dorset. They're like, oh, we're not coming to see you. But it's just how it is. You just have to show who you are. Luton's a great place. It's got many, many different cultures here, different race, different religion, and that's something that we should be proud of. And negative comments, you're always going to get it, no matter what you do, and you just have to keep moving and do what you do.
What do you want for this community?
Be more open, I think, because the one thing I want people to understand, my club is for all faiths. It's not just for Muslims. Sometimes maybe people stick to their own kind of communities, but we need more integration. And I think that's one thing that the martial arts offers. Because when I went to my classes, nobody cared what skin colour you had, nobody cared what you were wearing. You just train. You're there to learn martial arts and nothing else.
How does it help your mental health? Would you say?
If you're scared, that person's going to attack you, that person's going to hit you. You have to be ready. You don't know what they're going to do, throw a kick, throw a punch, but you have to be ready. And that's a mental thing. So if you get scared, then that's it. The other person's going to win, they're going to overpower you. So mentally you have to prepare yourself to get in that ring and be ready to progress. Not worry about winning or losing, but know that you're learning and you're progressing.
You know, there's, what did you say, fight or flight?
I say it wrong all the time. I think it's fight or flight. Yeah.
But I've got a new one, which is freeze, and that's what I do.
Freeze.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Other way around.
What do you mean other way
You
around?
hold this bit, so goes in.
Stop it. Oh no, like that.
Yeah, got it.
Genuinely, what worries me is when Ahad was like, you're gonna fall over. Why am I gonna fall over?
Right, are we ready? Oh, nearly tripped over. Yeah, that's it, yep. And if you just hold it up.
Like this?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Okay. So you want to kind of push it into the pads and like, yeah? Okay. So jab, cross. Cross, and then you want to turn
Why
it.
can I feel that? That surely is not correct.
Turn it around for the.
Sorry.
Sonia's getting battered.
So you always want to have your guard up. Make sure the knees are bent.
Did you want to do that any harder?
We're finished, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, can I do on that side instead?
Really close. Yeah, you get your thumb to touch your forehead. There. Perfect.
Ooh.
Jab, cross and cover. Very good. And again. And cover. Jab, cross. Let's go. Jab, cross, cover. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Yes, your punches are getting harder.
Yeah, because you're doing me. I'm just kidding.
Very good. Last one. Jab, cross. Wow, that's really good.
I'd say the best way to describe Luton is to say that we are very grassroots. You know, a lot of the people here are very salt of the earth, very down to earth people.
I say a lot about Bury Park because it's getting a lot of bad press around everywhere, but really passionate about this town. So, you know, people need to come to see Bury Park to know what it is. You know, excellent place it is.
If I said to you, Bury Park, what kind of words come to your mind?
Peaceful, pleasant, harmonious. It's a good place.
To me, right, it comes like paradise to me because obviously this is our bread and butter here. Some people that be living in Luton, they haven't even come to Bury Park.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think they're too scared to come to Bury Park. They're negative. They heard about Bury Park.
There's a lot of negative press, isn't there?
It is a lot of negative press.
So what would you say to people who think that Bury Park is not a nice place to visit?
Come and have a look. Seriously.
It's an awesome place to be, and I've heard the rumours that, oh my God, oh, you're from Luton, you must be from a ghetto, you must be from this, must be from that. It's all ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous.
We're just a community. We stick together.
It's like a little family here. So like we all like anything happens, we're all with each other. We're all here like a little community.
When there's trouble, we all come together.
It's a big family.
Yeah, basically.
It's a very nice community to live, you know. You can tell me to live somewhere else, even if you offer me a free, I wouldn't live here. I wouldn't leave Luton. I love Bury Park.
If you had to describe Luton in one word, what would you say? A lot of people have been saying that.
On my journey, I have found more than I expected. I have found people who are experts in their field, who are passionate about what they do, and people who are living full, beautiful lives. Luton is not a barrier, and nor is it the worst place to live. Speaking to the people in Luton has shown me you have to go out there and find those opportunities or make them. I suppose that can be true for wherever you are. But growing up here, there's something special. It's the people championing the people. It's the support from the community. Believing in yourself and going for it is the true mark of a Lutonian.
Wow. Thank you. That was amazing. That was so cool.
That's what you get when you interview a llama.
That was...
Next thing you know.
The llama, you know? Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What documentary is it?
So it's a documentary I'm making. It's called Made in Luton. If you want to follow my film page on Instagram, I'll be putting updates there if you want to see it.
What?